Hi, in this tutorial I am going to go over Reaction Equations Worksheet 1, problem number 4. So the problem reads, acetylene burns in air to form carbon dioxide and water. The first step we have to do is write out our reactants and our products. So we have acetylene reacts with air, burns in air. So we are going to use oxygen gas because that is what is needed for combustion reaction, and it burns in air to form carbon dioxide and water. It is a classic combustion reaction. So right now we have a skeletal equation and we need to figure out what our coefficients are to balance it. So we're going to do our T-chart inventory. And remember, we write our reactants on one side and our products on the other. And we list all of the atoms that are on reactant side. We have carbon, we have hydrogen, and we have oxygen. And on our product side, we're going to list them in the exact same order as our reactant side so we can keep an organized inventory. Okay, next we need to count the atoms on each side. So we have 2 carbon atoms, we have 2 hydrogen atoms, and we have 2 oxygen atoms. Now on our product side, we have 1 carbon, 2 hydrogens, and 3 oxygens. So the first thing we see is our carbons do not equal. So we are going to put a 2 in front of our product carbon side, and that will give us 2 carbons. But remember, that also changes the oxygen, so we have to change our oxygen, and we have to make it 4, 5. So we now have 5 oxygens. So now our carbons are balanced, our hydrogens are balanced, and our oxygens aren't. We have 5 on one side and we have 2 on the other side. So I'm going to have to make this oxygen, since I can't make it equal 5, I'll have it equal 1 more. So now I will have 6 oxygens, and we have to change our inventory to 6. Now I need to go back and I need to change my oxygens on my product side to equal 6. If I put a 2 here, I get 1 more oxygen, that makes it 6, but then it changes my hydrogens to 4. So now I need to go to the reactant side and get 4 hydrogens. So that changes my hydrogens to 4, but it also changes my carbons to 4. And don't forget to go through and change your inventory immediately. It'll cause you problems later if you don't. So now my carbons don't match, so I am going to change the carbon on the CO2. I'm going to make it a 4. So now I have 4 carbons, and now I have 4 times 2, that's 8, and then 2 times 1, 9, 10 oxygens. So now I have 10 oxygens. So in order to make 10 oxygens, I'm going to change the coefficient on my oxygen to 5. And now let's check. I have 4 carbons on my reactant side. I have 4 carbons on my product side. I have 2 times 2 hydrogens, so that's 4 hydrogens there, and I have 4 hydrogens there. I have 10 oxygens here, and I have 4 times 2, that's 8, and 2 times 1 is 2, that's 10 oxygens. And I forgot to change it there. 4, 4, 4, 4, 10, 10. So we are balanced.